So, Sora and Mario are best friends now, and somehow this taught me something about my Christian faith. But before I dig into that, to all of you who might not know what I mean by
Sora and Mario are best friends now.
something big happened in the gaming world. This is called, otherwise known as Smash. And this is no ordinary fighting game like Street Fighter or Tekken. This video game franchise features characters from various video game series from Mario, Pokemon, and Legend of Zelda to Persona, Minecraft, and Dragon Quest. Over the years, Smash has grown from a gimmicky crossover fighting game to a celebration of video game icons in history. Essentially, this game is a big deal. When a character gets introduced as a playable fighter in Smash, you know that this character is considered as an icon in the gaming world. But back to the topic of today's discussion, Sora is a character from the insanely popular video game franchise known as Kingdom Hearts. 6 years ago, Nintendo released a publicly available poll for fans all over the globe to submit their most wanted characters to appear in Smash. I actually remember doing this poll myself. I voted for Excite Biker from Excite Bike for some reason, but apparently many people voted for Sora, and Sora quickly became the most wanted character for Smash. But there was a small issue, or actually, there was a pretty big issue. Correction, there was a Disney Corporation-sized issue with this. You see, Kingdom Hearts, which is the game where Sora came from, was made by both Square Enix and, you guessed it, Disney. And although there isn't any detailed information about the legal discourse between Disney and Nintendo, I'm sure people shedded blood, sweat, and tears for this to happen. It was like a legal battle between Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, if you know what I mean. And then, fast forward 2018, a new Smash game, Smash Ultimate, was announced for the Nintendo Switch. This game was designed to be the largest Smash game in the franchise, flaunting the phrase "everyone is here" in the trailer. Sakurai, the game director for Smash Ultimate, announced 12 DLC characters that were not present in the base game. These 12 characters will be announced one by one over time. Eventually, these character reveals became a large event awaited by many people. When a new character gets announced, the internet will most definitely piss their pants from joy or from discontent, but piss was definitely involved. Joker from the Persona series was unexpectedly the first character revealed as a Smash DLC character. People started putting their tinfoil hats on and speculated about all the possible new characters that could appear in Smash. People wanted their favorite characters to appear in Smash, such as Master Chief, Geno, or Waluigi. But one thing did not change. People wanted Sora in Smash. As more and more characters who were not Sora gets introduced, the hope for the most wanted character, Sora, to be introduced in Smash starts to diminish. Don't get me wrong, seeing Steve, Alex, Sephiroth, and Banjo-Kazooie in Smash was very exciting. But there was a Sora-shaped hole in the hearts of many Smash fans. And then, the final DLC character reveal date was publicly announced to be October 5, 2021. The day finally came and...
Let's go!
The internet pissed their pants from pure joy. I have to admit, although I did not grow up playing Kingdom Hearts like a lot of people, I understood how big the game was, and seeing Sora flying over Smash characters with Hikari as the soundtrack made me feel all mushy inside. A lot call it the end of an era, and I personally believe that our grandkids will have to learn about this event in their history classes in the future. For a good few days, I fell into the rabbit hole of reaction videos. I saw my favorite content creators as well as creators I've never heard of before reacting to Sora's announcement in Smash. Everybody was either ecstatic or emotional. Some people bawled their eyes out, some people were screaming for joy, and some people were doing a bit of both. But the more I watched these emotional reaction videos, I realized something rather profound. I realized how meaningful these characters are to people. Otherwise, nobody would have reacted the way they did. I understand how people can get so attached to these characters. A lot of people grew up with games like Kingdom Hearts, and with characters like Sora. And this does not only apply to video game characters. People can behave the same way for books, movies, and animes, or whatever. People can have deep connections with characters like Sora or Link or their first Pokemon starter, despite the fact that these stories and characters do not even exist. Some games or movies can even go as far as changing someone's entire life and molding someone to be the person that they are today. I think it's super fascinating. People's experience with these games and characters transcends the usual, "oh, that's a good game," or "oh, that's a cool character." People can cultivate personal experiences with these games. They are merely figments of someone's imaginations, yet their impact is so real and incredibly profound. After a bit of thinking and reflecting, I think that this phenomenon is kinda similar to my Christian faith, surprisingly. I know it's kinda weird to compare this to this, but I really think that it's an interesting comparison. My faith plays a huge role in my life today. I try to revolve my life around my faith and in Jesus Christ, and I even aspire to serve God full time in the future. But my faith stems from what the Bible says and from what people say the Bible says. I am a practicing Christian, so I do believe that Jesus is real and the Bible is true, but I've never experienced the things written in the Bible myself. I've never experienced any of that firsthand. I wasn't there when Jesus turned water into wine. I wasn't there when Jesus walked on water. I wasn't there when Jesus died on the cross or rose from the dead. But these stories have such a profound and significant impact on me nonetheless. I know that people can cultivate emotional bonds to video games from their past experiences with said games. Similarly, I can have such a deep connection with God and with my faith because of my past experiences and my intimate connection with God. Although I grew up in a Christian family, I never had a connection with Jesus until I was the age of 14. Before that, Bible stories were just like mere legends to me. I was taught that they were real. I was taught about Jesus and his teachings, but it all seems very distant to me. But when I was 14, I experienced fear, anxiety, and even had dark thoughts. And I was super down. I didn't know what to do with my life, and so I came to Jesus. And in Jesus, I found peace and purpose for my life. I found my calling to serve God full time. It was my personal experience with Jesus that really elicited and solidified that connection I have with Christ today. It kind of served as my initial push to become closer to God. A lot of people have listened to Bible stories all their lives, but they never truly experienced God. Their connection with God isn't really there. I aspire to be like Job, and I want to find myself saying, I have heard of you by the hearing of the ear, but now my eye sees you. Job 42 verse 5. Here, Job talks about experiencing God firsthand. His experience with God is not just listening to other people talking about God, it's a real, personal, and intimate connection with God. This is the type of relationship that really makes my faith the way it is, that really makes my faith so valuable to me. That's all I have to say for this video. Thank you and see you in the next one. May God's peace be with you. Goodbye.